My name is Christoph Alchuento. I make music and that's about it. So this is, I guess you call it a soundboard. Something that I do a lot in music is like record textures of certain things like shells and stuff like that. So I had this idea to glue all these things that I use, all these random things that I use to one piece of wood, and then attach a contact microphone jack so you can plug it in and just pick up all the sounds so that they're ready to access straight away. And then I can use it for live performance and stuff like that when I do start doing that kind of thing. So I got my name by, I was still in school when I was first doing my radio show on Bass FM. I must have been like 15 or maybe even 14 or something. But I was skipping the first period of whatever day my radio show was on. Well, actually usually the whole day of that, because I'd go try and find records after the show or whatever. So the station director at the time decided that my name should be DJ Truant. And it was kind of a joke, but it stuck, as names do. As I got older, I wasn't really that dude anymore. I didn't want to promote truancy, so I decided to change it, sort of, but still try and keep the name that I'd built a little bit. So decided to go with Christoph Alchuento. I have some rack equipment here. This is an octophaser, this one on the bottom. These two pieces of equipment, I think there's only like 3 of these made, and I somehow have one. I think like Fatboy Slim have one as well. I don't know who has the third one. But what I've done with the octophaser is plugged it into itself so that it feeds back, and then you can just come up with crazy noises. And it's completely randomized, like I don't really, you just play with it until it's coming up with a strange sound that you like. So. Yeah, I find myself just playing with this for a long period of time, and then I'll get a call from the neighbors or something, like, what the fuck is going on over there? Just on full volume. First one that I'm going to choose is Shuggy Otis, Inspiration, Information, Carnal Veloso, Mitchell, The Hissing of Summer Lawns, Alice Coltrane. Anything by Sun Ra you should probably listen to. Yusef Lateef, Sarah Young, Lawrence of Newark, Love Supreme by John Coltrane, Kenny Rankin, Africa, Demon Fuzz, Atomic Bomb by William Onyebor. I don't know how to pronounce this, but this is amazing. At Peace was a collective that we sort of put together. I didn't really know it was going to be a thing. My friend Tom and my friend Louis just told me that they had like a couple of tracks together and they wanted me to mix them or whatever. I think 2 songs turned into like 9 songs, which became the first album, and then from there we had to do some shows and stuff, and like I didn't really take it seriously on the first album. Like the group hadn't formed at that point. It took up until we did our last album, the Plutonian Noise Symphony. It took that long for us to like finally establish as a proper group and make an album in a studio together. But that was like, yeah, I never saw that project coming. It just sort of came out of nowhere, and all things kind of come to an end after a while. Like, kind of just wanted to have the relationships that I had with those people before it turned into like a business thing and stuff started kind of getting out of control for what I wanted to do. So I decided to leave, and then the rest of them decided to end that project. But those guys have a new thing called the Average Rap Band now, which is going to be coming out pretty soon. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be good. Chinese harp, something that I picked up about 5 years ago and has become like a really like staple instrument for my music. I in no way know how to play it, or any instrument for that matter. I just kind of make sounds with them and like edit them in certain ways, but it's got a really nice sound to it. My inspirations when I first started making music was probably more based around like hip hop stuff, people like DJ Premier and Pete Rock and stuff like that, like, because I was using the MPC at the time. I don't know, no, it's not in this room, which was the same equipment that they were all using, and it's like a 16 pad sampler, so I was trying to make music the exact same way that they were. I guess that's what you do when you first start. You sort of imitate and then try and put your own spin on things eventually. But I guess those were the first two dudes that I was trying to imitate, was DJ Premier and Pete Rock. Yeah. Pretty much cut everything else out that I don't enjoy, because why would you spend your life doing that? So like at the moment I'm just doing exactly what I enjoy. There's no one particular thing. I just like staying home and making music and, I don't know, seeing what I can come up with. Like, I don't really do live shows or anything like that because I wasn't enjoying them. So my main thing is just like hanging out in this room and making noise and vibing off that, I guess.